True Media. Was good with the family? Hope everybody doing well and feeling well. Man, I was just sitting here thinking like, man, the holidays don't feel the same, man. Where's the spirit of the holiday season, bro? Like around this time, you would see a lot of people out shopping, putting up Christmas lights, decorations. Everybody will be in a jolly spirit for the holidays, even Thanksgiving. And I think people got fatigued. They got burnout fatigue with holidays. Holidays just don't feel the same. It don't hit the same like it used to. And I think people are starting to understand, like, the difference of times that we in. It's just, it don't feel the same, bro. Like, it really don't. You know what I mean? Like, it's nobody even talking about the holiday season this year at all. You wouldn't even think that it's the month of November, how the way people moving. And I think people got fatigued. People is burnt out. You know what I mean? I think the cost of living is so high. People got bills every 30 days. Some people just not celebrating this shit no more because they ain't got the means to celebrate it like that no more. And it's like the holidays just ain't hitting the same no more, man. Ain't nobody in a jolly spirit. Ain't nobody in a Thanksgiving mood. None of that. And I'm not saying everybody, but you can almost feel a shift in the air. Like, people is not celebrating this shit no more like that. You know what I mean? And I almost think like sometimes people really can't wait to get this part of the year over with, because it's a lot of expectations put on people around this time of the year. You know what I mean? Like, people be feeling like, you know, they gonna be looked at a certain kind of way if they don't celebrate the holidays with their family and shit like that. Well, I'm here to tell you, you gotta do what you gotta do for you. If you know you ain't got the financial means to celebrate this shit, do what you got to do. You shouldn't have to explain that to nobody. You know what I mean? If you got to save up some money to make sure that you prioritize it and to make sure your life is in order like it need to be, don't worry about this shit, because it's only one day. It's only one day out of the year. So, you know, and I'm just saying that because I know a lot of people be feeling like they got to make all these moves and work all these extra hours to make their kids happy or to make their family happy. And it's like, it's only one day. Don't tear yourself up. Don't beat yourself down about one day out of the year. All right? And I was just sitting back like, man, this shit don't feel the same no more, man. Ain't nobody even talking about the holidays. I don't even hear nobody talking about it. I don't see no decorations getting put up. You know how sometimes you will ride past certain neighborhoods and you will see it all lit up? I don't see that kind of shit no more. And I ain't gonna lie to you, I used to like that kind of shit when I was younger, when I was a kid. You know, my mama used to go take us to see like the Christmas lights and shit like that around certain neighborhoods. You don't see none of that shit no more. It's like people has lost the spirit of the holidays to celebrate the holidays. It's like people not even in the spirit no more for this shit. You know what I mean? And it's like, it's almost feel like it's a thing of the past. It's outdated. It feel like it's a thing of the past, man. And I know people is going to be celebrating this year. Like, that's obvious. Like, I know people is, you know, going to be celebrating. But back then, Everybody was celebrating this shit. Everybody. It wasn't just a couple people here and a couple people there. No, everybody was celebrating the holidays. It was traditional. It was like a traditional time of the year to celebrate, you know, Thanksgiving, Christmas, Happy New Year's. Like those was the main ones everybody used to always look forward to. And it just feel like it's not like that no more. You know what I mean? And it almost feel like people got, like they burnt out. And I could understand why. It's like, shit, when you got to pay $2,000 a month for rent, you got to pay an extra $300 for lights. You got to pay phone bill and all this other shit, water and utilities and all this extra shit. It's like, man, you really ain't got nothing left to give to the holidays. You know what I mean? And the holidays just don't feel the same no more. It just don't hit the same like it used to. You know? It don't hit the same like it used to, man. You know what I mean? Like around this time, shit, the middle of November, you would see glimpse of the holiday spirit within a little with everybody you come across. People will be talking about it like, you know what I mean? Like, man, I can't wait to Thanksgiving, or I can't wait to Christmas, man. Like back then, this is how it used to be back then. Like people almost couldn't wait to get to this time of the year. You know what I mean? Now it seems like people really want to rush through this part of the year because they probably ain't got it like that, or they probably just burnt out from celebrating this shit, you know, and not really getting nothing in return. And, you know, a lot of people passed away. It's a lot of people that got mothers and fathers and grandmothers that passed away, and they was the ones that made the holiday season special. Cause you know, my grandma, rest in peace, she made Thanksgiving special because all the cousins and the aunties and uncles, we will all gather under one roof, and we will all go to my grandma's house every year for Thanksgiving. And we used to have the best times ever as a family unit. But now we ain't got Big Mama here no more. You feel me? So now that kind of changed the dynamic of how we celebrate the holidays as a family. Even though we still do it, you know what I mean, with the family we got left and shit like that. But it's a lot of people out here who's lost the spirit to celebrate this shit because they ain't got their mama around no more. Or they ain't probably got their father or their grandfather or their grandma around no more. So it just don't feel the same. It don't hit the same. You know what I mean? But yeah, I just wanted to bring this to y'all attention, man. Like, you know, if you feel like you got to take care of you and prioritize and you got to do things to where it's going to cause you to miss out on this holiday season, do what you got to do. Don't pressure yourself. Don't force yourself to do nothing you ain't got no business doing. Don't put too much on yourself. All right? It's only one day out of the year. Okay? Because I know around this time, a lot of people get anxiety. They get worked up. They get stressed out. You know, they become desperate, trying to make all these different kind of moves to put a smile on their kids' faces when they kids don't even want all this shit in the first place. You feel me? I be seeing people doing the most, trying to go out their way to put a smile on their kids' face and buy their kids all this different kind of shit. And it be like the kids don't even want all that shit. They already happy. They already got everything they need. Shit. You already bought them everything that they wanted last Christmas. You feel what I'm saying? They ain't even got a chance to really play with the shit that you bought them last year for Christmas. And it's like you already trying to figure out what the fuck you about to buy all your kids again. It's like, nah, it's time to learn how to prioritize. We at a point in life where survival is calling you to make certain moves that you're not normally used to making. You know what I mean? We in a moment of survival. We in a time of survival. You can't be trying to splurge and spend all this money you ain't got on a holiday that's only one day. That shit gonna be over with as soon as you can blink. This shit gonna be over with. And I'm telling you right now, we gotta learn how to prioritize, man. Sometimes you gotta skip out on the holidays sometimes. And I know it could be benefits to the holidays because it brings you and your family together. That's the part about the holidays I do like. Even though I don't celebrate them no more personally, but I like the fact that it brings me and my loved ones together and we can kind of like, you know what I mean, love on each other, for this type of time of the year. So I like that aspect of it, of it bringing us together. But, sometimes you got to do what's best for you. You got to do what you got to do for you and your little family. If you got to skip out on this shit, skip out. If you want to celebrate with your family, go out and celebrate too. Because there's going to be a lot of people that's still celebrating it. But it just don't feel the same no more. I remember back then, man, shit, the holiday season used to be the shit, man. The holiday season back then, for us 90s babies, man, they used to be the shit. We couldn't wait to go see the Christmas lights or decorate the trees and, get ready for Thanksgiving and stay up all night in the kitchen to help grandma or help your mama, prepare certain meals and stuff like that. You know what I mean? You whipping up the cakes and the pies and shit. You getting the early taste on the cakes and shit in the kitchen. You know what I mean? Y'all know what I'm talking about. Shit, we used to be up all night. Up in the kitchen with mama and big mama. Up in there, sitting up there, man. Yeah. She like, yeah, I told you to... They giving you instructions on what to do. I told you to stir the cake. I told you to check the cakes in the oven. Man, I loved that part about the holidays back then. Especially for Thanksgiving. Because we used to sit up all night. Talk about a lot of different stuff. Drink eggnog and shit. And just bring in the holidays with nothing but love. And it don't feel like that no more. It's just like the spirit is disappearing slowly for surely. You know what I mean? Them was the days, man. Them was the days. But now it just feel like everybody isolated. Nobody don't want to get together to celebrate the holidays with their family. They rather just celebrate it on their own terms, however they want to celebrate it. But I think the tradition about the holiday season was about getting together as a unit. That was a part of the tradition. And I just think people probably just not in the spirit no more for various different reasons. And the economy being fucked up and messed up can be one of the first reasons. But I just want to tell y'all, man, just don't put so much pressure on yourself about this time of the year. If you ain't got it like that, stay strong. Keep your head up. Don't put too much stress on yourself and try to go out your way to do all this different shit, to try to prove a point and try to put a smile on people's face when it's only one day. You know what I mean? It's only one day. But yeah, man, the holiday season don't feel the same no more, man. It don't feel the same no more, man. And I'm literally starting to see a world shift and transition into another way of thinking, living, and what they once deemed was important, or what they once celebrated in the past. Those things is becoming things of old. You know what I mean? It's not really hitting the same for a lot of people. People is transitioning, you feel me? People starting to wake up. They starting to understand what these holidays is really all about. People is doing their research, you know, and things like that. But, and I understand, you know, everything is not meant to last forever. You dig what I'm talking about? But I just wanted to make this message to let everybody know, man, hold your head up around this time. If you got the means to support and get out with your family, have fun, enjoy yourself. But if you ain't got it like that, don't put a lot of stress or pressure on yourself, all right? It's going to be all right. Straight up. I'm just letting you know, okay? But yeah, man, the holidays don't feel the same no more, you know? So y'all put y'all thoughts and comments and let me know what y'all think and how y'all feel about this situation. Until next time, I love y'all. Peace and blessings. Stay true. 100.